Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. So happy to have you here. I'm getting over a sickness. I'm sounding a little raspy today. Sorry about that, guys, but the show must go on. I have so many notes on all different places that I love to shop for plus size clothing. I have done a video like this before, and at first I feel like no one really watched it, but then I just looked and it has quite a few views, so I'm hoping that it was helpful to someone somewhere. So I thought that I would go ahead and do an updated version because I have some new thoughts, and I wanted to really like break it down to the categories that you guys found important. I wanted to make sure that I was touching on, sizing, return policy, customer service, stuff like that, any sorts of tips and tricks that I have for each individual retailer, tell you why I like them, what I like to get there, all of that jazz. So if that is something you are interested in, I'm sure you have an idea of what brands you're going to see by the thumbnail, but we're going to go ahead and just jump in. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload videos usually every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do lots of plus size fashion, some beauty, some vlogs, but a lot of plus size fashion. So if you're into it, you're in the right place. Subscribe, let's be friends. All right, let's do this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in and start talking about where I shop for plus size clothing. I do wanna say I will leave my measurements down below. I am normally a 20, sometimes a 22. So some of these companies don't go, they aren't super size inclusive, but I feel like it's important to include all of the ones that I personally enjoy, because if you are my size, and there's women and people of all different sizes that need plus size clothing. So I have multiple options for you. A lot of these do go to a size 30 or, anyway, I feel like I can ramble, so we're just gonna jump in. Number one, the first few are probably gonna be pretty obvious, so you can do whatever you want if you want to skip forward. But the first one is when I think of plus size clothing, I instantly think of TORRID. Number one, the accessibility. They are in malls. They're also online. Size range is a size 10 to a size 30, a 00 to a 6X. I know people have certain things to say about TORRID, but I think that TORRID is, I love TORRID, so I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna give you some information. So, of course, a lot of you guys probably know that TORRID is kind of a mid-range. They're not super high-end when it comes to a price point, but they are kind of in the middle. You're gonna pay like $35 for a top, maybe more, maybe less. You might pay $80 for a dress, but that's if you go and you just pay full price. They do the thing where they have lots of sales. There's always some sort of sale online. A lot of these brands actually do that too. So it's a very common thing. It's not just a TORRID thing, but wait for a sale. I love to shop TORRID clearance because you can get such a good deal. Love it. When it comes to fit with TORRID, I find that they are very true to size. I normally wear a 2, sometimes a 3 there. The only thing that I find runs different at TORRID compared to other places that I shop for things are their jeans. I have found, given I have not tried a lot of their jeans because they are a higher price point and I'm so obsessed with jeans from Fashion Nova that I haven't tried a lot, but I have noticed at TORRID, I need a 22. A 20 is not going to work. Most places, a 20 will get on. I can do a 20 or a 22, and normally I go with the 22 because I swell a lot, I have arthritis, and I'd rather have a little extra room. I'd always rather be a little comfy, but at TORRID, I'm going to need a 22 or a 24. So that's the only thing when it comes to sizing. Everything else, I find they're very true to size. All of these places, I always recommend doing your measurements, checking the size chart. If you're familiar with TORRID though, what I did for a long time because I did not want to measure myself is I would look at the TORRID size chart, and I knew that at this time I was mostly wearing 2s. Now I can do a 2 or a 3. I would just look at those measurements and compare them to other places, and then I usually was successful. But now I've gotten to the point where I let myself measure myself to be more helpful for you guys and just being further on my journey. It was just a weird thing that I didn't want to do. And you know what? I'm human. Hopefully that all makes sense. I found that their activewear runs a little small too. I haven't tried on a bunch of it, but when I did try it on, the 3 worked better. And normally on a top, I'm definitely a solid 2. Normally the bottom is where I get into the 3 area at TORRID. The quality, I really like TORRID's quality. I feel like most of you guys are going to be familiar with TORRID. If you're not, I feel like it is a really good quality. TORRID's great quality. That's why I love to catch clearance sales, because you get great stuff for a good price. It can be, hit or miss, but their basics are my absolute favorite. Their cross cami that they have, absolutely love. I'm going to try and include like some random pictures or videos of outfits from each of these places so you guys can get an idea of like just something that I have gotten there and enjoy. So my favorite items from there are basics. So the tank tops, the leggings, stuff like that. I also love their dresses. Torrid almost always has dresses with pockets, which I love. It was nice to see that they had updated their return policy. It is now $6 to send something back. It used to be you just paid return shipping and you get 60 days, which I think is great. Makes me want to shop at Torrid more. When somewhere has a really good return policy, I'm much more likely to shop there. Shipping time. Shipping time, I feel like that's an important thing to talk about too. From Torrid, I usually get my stuff within a week. So yeah. Good returns, good stuff. The price point can be a little high, but wait for a sale or watch for a sale. They do a lot of buy one, get one half off, 30% off, stuff like that. I think the last time I looked, it was like 20% off. And honestly, for Torrid, that's not that great. Better than nothing. But they do a lot of like 40% off days too. So just keep an eye out, subscribe to their emails if you're into it. And then they often do a 50% off clearance sale. And that's when I go crazy. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on from Torrid. The next one we're gonna talk about is Old Navy. I feel like this is a very obvious one. Old Navy recently added plus sizes into their stores. I did see a TikTok of, I think it was Mary Fran, where she was having issues finding the plus size in store, but I think that was a like issue at her store because they were telling her that they don't put it on the floor. If your Old Navy has plus sizes and they don't put it on the floor, that's a problem. That's a problem. I urge you to do something about it because my Old Navy, both of the Old Navies near me, they have plus sizes, the full range on the floor all the time. So that was really disappointing to see that TikTok, but for the most part, on the floor. And then at Old Navy, the size range is a 0 to a 30, 1X to a 4X is what it appears to be. That's all I remember seeing in store. I did check the size chart, so it must be that, but their 4X is like the size 30. I normally fall in about the size 2X range. Usually a 2X at Old Navy is perfect for me. I can do the XXL in their junior sizes because they have XXL and then 2X. So if you're around my size, you probably can do both. I do find the junior stuff to be a little bit shorter though, and I am a tall bean. I am 5'9", so I tend to, if I can get the 2X, I will get the 2X. The fit, I feel like most of the stuff at Old Navy is true to size. A lot of people love their jeans. My legs are really thick. I've got thick calves. I just have not found a pair of jeans from Old Navy that I love. There's not a single pair that I've tried that I've been like, this is great. I've tried some and I was like, these are pretty good. Like they're new 3-in-1 size ones. In the medium wash denim, I absolutely loved it. I thought they were super comfy. Those were a win, but besides that, I do like their shorts though. So their shorts are definitely a win. I love Old Navy for basics and dresses and all sorts of stuff, honestly. They have amazing cardigans, stuff like that. But yeah, I really like Old Navy. I feel like the quality of Old Navy can range a little bit. A lot of places are like that though. The price point, some stuff at Old Navy feels really thin and really cheap, but then some of it is really nice and has lining and stuff like that. So it really just depends on what you're looking for, what the item is. I would just kind of read the description, see what it's made of, read reviews. Does Old Navy do reviews? I don't know, but girl, reviews as a plus size woman are your best friend. Your best friend. I love reviews. They help out so much. I was excited to see that their returns are free. You have 30 days, which isn't the best, isn't the worst. It's pretty standard, so that's not bad at all. That's for like online returns. Of course, you can return in store. Same thing with Torrid. I just always like to mention online returns because I am a huge online shopper. Again, I don't really go to the mall often. If I need to, I will, but I worked in a mall for so long that I kind of steer clear of them. I feel like this whole video is just going to be a lot of me rambling with my raspy voice right now, so I hope you guys are doing okay. Let's see, shipping time. I've only ordered from them online once and it came really fast, like within a week. So I was very impressed with their shipping time. I haven't had to have any discussions with their customer service, so I can't speak on that. Same thing with Torrid. Yeah, I feel like Old Navy is such a great place because you can go in store. There's so many locations. That's the same thing. I tried to put the ones that were most accessible at the top of the list and the first ones to talk about, because not only are they the most accessible, they have the best size ranges. So then next, let's move on to the next one. Next is Target. Here's the thing with Target. A lot of people would probably argue with me on this, but if you're willing to shop online for Target, all the cute stuff that's been showing up in the junior section is online and plus size. Does that frustrate me? Yes. Do I wish that they would allow it in store? Yes. The thing is Target, I feel like you might have to work a little harder for it, but they're doing better. They're definitely improving. There was a minute there where I would go to Target and try and do a try on and I wouldn't like any of it. The last time I went, I wanted to buy at least half of it. if not all of it. The shorts were on point. If you need shorts, Target is popping for that right now. They are doing so good with their bottoms. The last pair of jeans I tried on there, I absolutely loved. And before that, I did not love them. They were like a high stretch skinny jean, which I love. So I do think that Target is improving. I do like that there are so many locations, and if you order online, you can, you know, bring it back in store or you can ship it back. They make it very easy. I've done returns both ways with Target, and it's always a good time. For returns, you have 90 days. And if you have a red card, you get an extra 30 days. I thought that was crazy. I feel like it used to be 30 days and then it was 60 days. But online it said 90 days and it's a free return, which is great. I feel like the fit, I'm doing these out of order all the time. I feel like the fit at Target has gotten really good. Again, like I said, the jeans are definitely improving. I feel like it runs pretty true to size. I normally wear, you know, a size 20, a 22. At Target, a 2X, that's pretty standard among most places, so definitely pretty solid. Again, at Target, I can also fit into the XXL, which can be a hit or miss. I find that it runs shorter because it is juniors, and I'm a tall bean. Same thing like with Old Navy. I can fit, I'm in that like weird spot that I can do both, but I always prefer the plus sizes because of length and everything. The fit is just always better. It's just always better. The quality can range, same thing. I feel like especially some of the junior stuff can be really like lower quality, but it is kind of a get what you pay for situation. I feel like a lot of their plus size stuff is actually pretty decent quality. I mean, if you disagree, go for it. I feel like a lot of this is all like my favorite places to shop and why I think they're good places to shop. So my favorite things to shop for at Target are usually dresses. They have really cute dresses and they have been having such cute dresses, but spoiler alert, I love dresses. So that's not unusual, but I love to get them there. But again, I did really like the shorts I tried on recently. A lot of tops, stuff like that is what I go to Target for. They have decent basics, but it's not really where I personally go for basics. I normally go to Torrid and then Old Navy, just personally. But I love Target as a whole. The next one we're going to talk about is Walmart. Walmart, okay. Walmart is hard because online they have so many different retailers, but I try to just look at the brands that they carry, and like their plus size brand that is most popular seems to be Terra and Sky, and that goes to a size 32/34, which I thought was amazing. It's a 0X to a 5X situation. Of course, it's all over. They have juniors. Their junior stuff runs pretty small though. Sometimes the 3Xs in the juniors will fit me. Sometimes it's way too tight. So that's a little hit or miss. Sometimes their XXL stuff on their women's section will work for me. Sometimes it won't. So I feel like with Walmart, it's pretty inconsistent, but I feel like the Terra and Sky line in their plus size section, most of the time it honestly runs a little big. A lot of places I do a 2X. At Walmart, I can often easily fit a 1X. So quality, again, just like everywhere, it kind of ranges, but it's honestly for the price pretty good. It's pretty basic, but it's pretty good. I would kind of put it on par with like Old Navy. But here's the thing, Walmart has started carrying like BCBG collaborations, and that stuff was really nice, given it was like $45 at Walmart, which is crazy. But you know, they're amping it up. They are improving. Someone was saying that Walmart is the new Target, and you guys, they're doing so good. I walked through Walmart last week and I was like, there's some cute stuff. I really need to get back there for another try on because they have such cute stuff. But I'm thinking about doing an online Walmart try on because again, they have even more cute stuff online, just like Target. All of the cute stuff is online, which is so frustrating. I wish I could just go into the store. And the thing is both of these places, like all of these first places, you can go in store and pick stuff up, which is great. That's why they're listed first. But I'm an online shopper again, and I hate that like some of the best stuff is going to be online, especially if you like the kind of fashion that I like. I feel like it's sometimes a little bit different. It's a little bit more out there. But if you're like into basics, you're going to be golden at any of these. I love Walmart dresses. Again, I wrote dresses and basics. Walmart has crazy affordable basics. If you need like a t-shirt or a tank top, go to Walmart. If you need like some PJs, go to Walmart. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Returns, 90 days. It's free, which is great. Shipping, I've ordered a few times and it always comes like within a week. It's really fast. So Walmart all around is pretty easy. I read that you don't even have to have your receipt to do a return, which is crazy. I was reading about return policies all morning, you guys, to try and make sure I had all the information for you. So yeah, that's it for Walmart. Okay, so this next one, Gonna be a little controversial. I know you guys know it's coming, but Shein. I personally love Shein. Shein is a price point I can afford. Shein has the most trendy on trend fashion, trendy on trend. You know what I'm saying. They know what's up. They know what's up. If there's something I'm looking for in plus size, Shein's gonna have it. The only downfall is they only go to a size 22, and not everything is offered in a 22. Their size range is, I think it's a 1X to a 5X. And that's for the plus sizes, of course. And I normally am a 4X, so a size 20 most of the time, not always. You always have to check the reviews. You always have to check all of the stuff. But I honestly, most of the time, will just order 4Xs across the board. And very rarely, I would say like 1 out of, depending on what it is. Their skirts can run small. But for the most part, I would say maybe like 1 out of 50 really doesn't work for me, but it all kind of works here and there. And Shein, when it comes to quality and the fit, so I just covered the fit. Okay, so when it comes to quality at Shein, some of their stuff is really nice, and their price points have kind of differed a little bit. They've gotten higher end stuff, they've gotten higher price point stuff, and I have noticed the stuff that, you know, is listed for like $30 on Shein is better quality. So it's kind of a get what you pay for. Always check the reviews. Usually you'll be able to see someone wearing the item. The reviews are usually really good. People are great at putting pictures up. My favorite items to get at Shein are literally everything. 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 I would say that the only thing that can be hit or miss are jeans, but honestly, they've gotten so much better that I can't even complain. Everything. I love dresses though, so you guys know dresses and skirts and stuff like that. I love Shein for alternative fashion because it's so affordable. I love alternative fashion, and it can be so expensive at all other places. If you are into alternative fashion, I have a couple options for you coming up in this little ramble. I really like Shein. The return policy is 45 days. Your first return in the US is free, and then after that it's $7.99, which isn't great, but isn't the worst, honestly. Depending on how much you order. If you're someone like me who orders a bunch at once, then $7.99 to get the rest of your money back isn't bad, but at the same time, some stuff at Shein costs $7.99, so it's like, what's the point of shipping it back? So that could be better. It used to be less. They upped it a little bit, which I'm not surprised. And then the only other downfall is shipping can take about 2 weeks. But honestly, for the price point, for like what you get, like, I don't know. I feel like, yes, it's fast fashion. A lot of these are fast fashion. But I mean, that's the name of the game these days. As someone who, you know, was in like grade school around the time where there was only Lane Bryant and there were not options, being able to find whatever I want, not to mention someone who does not have a lot of extra money, it's really nice to be able to find stuff that I like. And I do hope and wish that they extend their sizing. Bloom Chic is finally extending their sizing. Once we see how that looks, maybe they'll be included. But Bloom Chic is a lot like Shein. If you haven't heard of them, they, you know, there's a video coming soon on them, and I do have past haul videos on Bloom Chic, but they're a lot like Shein, except for they are extending their sizes to a size 30, which is great. So yeah, I think that's it on Shein. You guys know I have a million hauls, and I have hauls on all of these places. All of these places I have hauls on my channel, so if you want a more in-depth, I'm gonna need a sip of water, but if you want a more in-depth like look at any of these, check my channel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. We are getting down there. We're about halfway done. BOOHOO, I put BOOHOO and Nasty Gal together because they are owned by the same company, so a lot of these things will go for one, will go for the other. Actually, I'm going to focus on BOOHOO, but if you're into BOOHOO or you're into Nasty Gal, same company, same thing. You're going to get basically the same situation on either of them. I've had, you know, the same situation, the same like return policy, all of that jazz. It's all basically the same. Some of the clothing looks exactly the same. Like some stuff is sold on both sites, so just so you guys know. BOOHOO, I have noticed, I just was shopping on BOOHOO, and they're finally doing a little bit better. They, for the most part, they've always gone to a 24, but it's been really hit or miss, and almost every dress I looked at went to a size 24, which I thought was nice. I have no idea if they have plans to extend their size range. I hope they do. I think it's a nice first step that they have been much better at going up to a size 24. So that's some positive when it comes to BOOHOO. They also are extremely affordable. They're always running like 60% off, 50% off, free shipping, stuff like that. Not bad at all. And they also have really cute stuff. When it comes to the fit at BOOHOO, I find everything seems to be pretty true to size except for their jeans. Their jeans, honestly, hit or miss, really bad, can be great, but honestly, not my place to shop for jeans. Not my place to shop for jeans. But anything else, their dresses, their tops, other kinds of pants, their skirts, everything, I found to be really true to size. I normally get a 20 there. Sometimes a 22, just depending on what it is. I sometimes go to a 22 when it's got sleeves because I do have larger arms for my size, so that is something to definitely watch out for at BOOHOO. So the quality, it's a mix. They have all different price points, and it really just depends. It's the same thing as a lot of places. If you're picking out something that's a little bit more, it really just depends. But they also, again, with their great deals, my favorite moto jacket like ever is from BOOHOO, and it's like 40 something originally, but I got it on like a 50 or 60% off. Maybe it's 50 originally, and I got it for like 25, 20 something. It's so good. It's so good. Their jackets, their moto jackets, so good, you guys. So good. It's just sometimes like their dresses or their tops, you can usually tell when you look at it that it's going to be a flimsier fabric, that it's not lined. So just, it can, it's annoying because I feel like some places like TORRID is very solid. You're going to get good quality across the board, but almost anywhere else, it can be hit or miss. So it really is, you just have to pay attention to each individual item. My favorite items are jackets and dresses. Like I said, always and forever, but their moto jackets, so good. What's great about BOOHOO too is they tend to get a lot of stuff back in stock. So if you're interested, I have so many BOOHOO videos, and I have another one coming that I'm planning. So definitely can check out stuff and get some links, and a lot of stuff they'll bring it back over and over again, which is amazing because sometimes I'll tell you guys about stuff and it'll sell out, but they'll get it back. So they're the best at that. Their returns are 28 days. The last I did it cost $4. It made it so you have to start a return to see, and I don't have anything to, like an order number or anything to look at that. So I wasn't able to actually check the price, but the last time I did one, it was $4. And it's been like only a few months, maybe a couple months. It has not been long. So I'm sure it's $4 to $6 still. Same thing with Nasty Gal, not bad, honestly. And usually once it ships within a few days, I usually get my money back right away. So I love BOOHOO's return policy. I think that it's great. I don't mind paying $4, especially because they're one of the people that will refund you as soon as it ships, kind of like how Amazon does. Amazon's the king of like giving you your money right away. But yes, shipping, it can be hit or miss. Sometimes I've gotten stuff within a week, but usually about 2 weeks. So just, usually it's coming from the UK, so keep that in mind. Okay, so my next two that I'm going to talk about, there will be kind of honorable mentions at the end, but these last two are kind of specific to people who love alt fashion. Well, Hot Topic is a little mix. We'll talk about Hot Topic first. They carry up to a size 30. Their size chart says 6X, so that's great. Their juniors line goes to a 3X. As a lot of you guys know, I worked at Hot Topic for many, many years, so I'm very familiar. But they only started getting plus size stuff, really, like good plus size stuff online before I left. So their size range, again, like I said, and their fit, I do find runs a little bit smaller than TORRID. I can still, if they're stretched, do a 2 at Hot Topic, but for the most part, I will get a 3. And even their like schoolgirl skirts, I'll get a 3, and it'll be like pushing it. Something to watch out for. If you shop at TORRID, even though they're the same company, I feel like it runs a little bit smaller. A lot of you guys have said the same thing, that you feel like it runs a little bit smaller too, but just keep that in mind. The quality is the same as TORRID. It's always great. A lot of their dresses have pockets. I even wrote, I was like, favorite items to shop for: dresses, pockets, exclamation point, because it's just so great. They have great schoolgirl skirts, again, just size up on them. Their tops, honestly, everything. I don't buy a lot of pants from Hot Topic. I got shorts last year and I loved them. But I don't know, I just haven't really had the urge. I'm very stuck in my ways when it comes to pants because my legs can be kind of hard to fit. They're just thick. They're thick beans, you know, they're thicker for how like my belly and my booty, the size of that, my legs are thicker. So it can just be difficult to fit. So I haven't really tried, but if you guys want me to try out some Hot Topic jeans. So Binksy boy, you want to say hi? You came at the perfect time, my little spooky bean, my little spooky bean. Yeah, return policy, not great. Of course, you can return to a Hot Topic store. Always, that's great. You've got 30 days. If you want to ship it back, you have to pay for the shipping back, which I hate because you know how heavy clothing is. It's heavy, so I hate that you would have to ship it back. That's why anytime I do a haul, I will honestly just put whatever I don't love on Poshmark because it's just easier than shipping it back because you just lose so much money. So that's the only thing about Hot Topic that stinks, is the, you know, return policy when it comes to having to pay for the shipping back. And then the shipping is fast. It's normal. I normally get my stuff like a week, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks tops. But normally Hot Topic is pretty fast, just like TORRID. When it comes to the junior stuff at Hot Topic, I can do a 3X usually, but not always. Usually a 3X is fine though, but I just try and go for a 2 or a 3 just for size reference so you guys know. But bottoms, pretty much always a 3. Okay, so we are on to our last main one, which is going to be KILLSTAR. Again, for my babes that love alt fashion, it's all alt fashion, so if it's not your thing, feel free to skip forward. But, you know, I love it. I love it. All black everything. The Hot Topic kid in me, always and forever. The SHEIN kid in me, always and forever. I only in the last probably year or so started shopping at KILLSTAR because I was so nervous. If you look at their size chart, it does say that it only goes to an 18-20 US. So that's kind of difficult. So you never know. Their tops, I would definitely say run usually at 18-20, but a lot of their stuff has stretch. Their dresses and their skirts, if you look for the items that have 5 to 6% elastane, you're going to be golden. I would say their 4Xs with elastane run about a 22. I would say, because normally I have a little extra room up here and my top is very much a 20. My bottom is, you know, a 20 or a 22. So definitely try them if you want to. The quality is so good. I have literally loved everything that I've gotten from KILLSTAR. I'm a little obsessed. Yeah, the fit is always great on those items. Again, I do find that their tops run a little bit short. I haven't tried any shorts or pants yet because I've been nervous, but I am a dress girl, so I always love getting their little dresses. I love to shop when they have clearance because their stuff is a little bit more expensive. So normally when you see a KILLSTAR haul for me, it's when they're doing like 31% off their clearance or something like that. Yeah, favorites. I put quality. Yes, because I love their quality. It's so good. The material they make a lot of their dresses and their skirts out of is just so comfortable and it's just so good. It's like, I don't know. I feel my best in a little KILLSTAR dress. No joke. Returns. You only have 2 weeks and you pay. So I put a little frowning face just so you guys can know, meh, not a great return policy. Again, there's been like one top that I didn't absolutely love, so I put it on Poshmark because I just can't be bothered to send it back. But if you're willing to risk it and you are my size, I really do think the stuff with stretch in the 4X will work. I actually have one of their dresses in a 3X, which is a 16-18, and it fits fine. So the stretch in these dresses is amazing. So if you're looking for dresses or skirts, definitely 11 out of 10. I'm obsessed. And then the last thing is shipping super freaking fast. Super fast. If you need it in a week, it's normally, I'm always surprised. I always think it's going to take longer and it's always there within a few days. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I love it. So my honorable mentions, we've got a few. This one's probably obvious. Forever 21, definitely an option, but their size range is not great. It can be affordable. It's on trend. So definitely if that's something you're thinking of, if that's kind of your vibe, if you're into Forever 21, I find for the most part, it's pretty consistent. Again, there's hauls on all of these on my channel. What's nice about Forever 21 is normally a size 20 and their jeans fits me good. In a lot of places I've been going for a 22 lately, and the last 20 I tried was actually really great. I really like Forever 21. I just wish that they had a better size range. I'm also bummed that they took it out of stores near me. Let me know if your Forever 21 still carries plus size because I feel like it's so few stores now. I would love to just know out of curiosity. When they had it in store, it was a lot more fun to go shopping because it was like, you know, one of the trendy places in the mall, and it felt nice to be a plus size person and go in there and shop for clothing. So they kind of lost points with me when they did that. But I still shop at Forever 21. They've got some really cute stuff. Same thing. Their quality can range, but I didn't write down like all of the stats on these honorable mentions because they're just honorable mentions. Like check them out if you want to. Rebdolls. Rebdolls is Black woman owned, which I think is amazing, and they are super size inclusive. The only reason why I didn't like put them higher up and like in there is because the price point's a little much for me personally, and I wanted to keep this really affordable because a lot of you guys are, you know, on the same vibe for affordable fashion. But if you have a little extra money to spend, they also do a lot of sales too, a lot of clearance and stuff like that. So good, you guys. They're so good at fitting a plus size body. I definitely would recommend Rebdolls. Again, I love that they're one of those companies that will offer every single thing from a size small to a size 5X. Love that. Fashion Nova, their return policy is a little poopy, but because they'll give you gift cards back, you don't get actual money back. I don't know. I didn't even look up the return policy because I wasn't even going to include it. My biggest thing from Fashion Nova is jeans. I love their jeans. I do a lot of Fashion Nova hauls and I really do love their clothing. Their t-shirts are amazing. If you're looking for t-shirts, like everyday basics, like jeans and t-shirts, girl, you would never think to go to Fashion Nova, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And if it says oversized, size down. Their oversized is crazy oversized, but I absolutely love their jeans. I love their jeans. I can do a 20, a 22. Their 3Xs in their jeans actually run a little bit big, so I could do a 2X or a 3X in their jeans. That's the only thing. Just look for ones with lots of stretch. I have some favorite ones. There's a million Fashion Nova hauls on my channel. Just go wild. Go wild. I bet you can find whatever you're looking for. And then the last one I wanted to mention was ASOS. So many people love ASOS. I have only ordered once. I had a poor customer service experience, so I was a little disappointed. It was just difficult to get my return money. Like, they just didn't give it to me until I like emailed them and was like, hey, and then they were like, then they gave it to me, but I had to email them after like 2 months, and that was kind of frustrating. But I don't know if you've had any weird ASOS, maybe it was a fluke, but if you've had any weird ASOS return issues, let me know, because people love them. But because of that return issue, I've been wary to order again, because I don't like having to be like, can I have my money? Because you guys, I order so much clothes, I can't keep all of it. And if I don't like something, it's gonna go back because I don't have the money to keep it. But if I love it, I keep it. That's how you guys ask all the time how I handle these hauls. I just wanted to mention ASOS because so many of you guys love ASOS and have so many great things to say. And I'm hoping that my weird experience was just a fluke. But if you guys want another ASOS haul, I'm definitely happy to do that for you. Also, they have an amazing size range. I have found on ASOS when I go shopping, the things I love are always the most expensive. So if you've got a little extra money, go for it. Go for it, because they have stinking cute stuff. I just have such a hard time spending so much money on like one item, but that's just where I'm at right now in my life. So if you're, in a more financially abundant place, then definitely check it out, because they've got some cute stuff. Very cute stuff. All right, loves. I think that's everything. I just feel like I just rambled for so long and my voice is feeling a little raspy, a little extra raspy. So I'm going to end this here. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I hope it made sense. If you guys have favorites, leave them down below in the comments. I would love to know what kind of places you love shopping at, why. If any of these you love or you don't love, I would love to know why. I'm just curious where you like to shop. And as always, I love to know, because then I can do hauls from places that I know you guys love. These are just the places that I personally have purchased clothing from, had good experiences from, find, it's affordable, things like that. Just that I have gone to many, many times, and, I feel like I can give you the stamp of approval from my personal experiences. Of course, I feel like there's so many brands out there that people have all different sorts of experiences. Just like I was saying, my experience with ASOS wasn't great, but everyone loves that. Anyone I've talked to has been like, ASOS, ASOS, ASOS. And I'm like, is it just me? I don't know. But anyway, we can all have different opinions. Let's just all be nice. Let's all just be kind. I'm going to shush, because that was the longest ramble. Even with notes, I still feel like I rambled. But yeah, I think that is everything. I'm really going to I love you guys so much. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you want another one or something like this, let me know what you guys want to see next. If you made it to the end, leave a purple heart. I don't know. I just pulled that out of nowhere. I couldn't think of anything else. So leave a purple heart, or just you can let me know you made it to the end. Yeah, I think that's it. I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. But the thing is Target. Editing this is going to be a nightmare. I get notifications all day of all these neighbor cats hanging out on my porch, by the way. I don't know how I'm going to talk to you guys with this lifesaver in my mouth, but I'm going to take a break. A lot of you guys have had this. I've been home alone for over a week, so this is a lot of talking.